Welcome back to Fast Life and Times of Fly Boys.
What it do, folks?
And recently there's been some allegations brought forth, and I had to ask your opinion about something, JB.
What's up, bro?
Now, I want you to be as honest as possible, cause I trust your opinion more so than anybody else's and shit.
Okay.
Do you, in fact, brother, think that I have an anger problem?
Just like anger problem, like you just chilling, watching TV, and you just get mad for no reason, or
Yeah.
somebody gotta provoke that anger.
See, typically, you know me more so as the guy who, real laid back, demeanor and shit. But in the event I'm provoked, I tend to take it to certain extremes that they shouldn't be taken to. Now, I was accused today by a certain young lady of having an anger issue.
Right.
And apparently, it's well documented in our workplace that I have said anger issue, which discourages people from speaking to me freely because apparently I'm a fucking psychopath. You know what I'm saying? So apparently you blink the wrong way at me and I jump out
Snap.
of my clothes and bite you in the face like a rabid fucking animal. Like that's what was put out to me today. So I said, who would know better than JB?
Like I said, man, I don't think you have an anger type issue. Like you just snap for no reason.
That's what people think.
From what I see, man, it's always provoked.
And it's like,
This is an unbiased opinion too. Like
okay.
straight up, straight down the line, man. Cause I've seen you in certain situations, sticky situations at that, where you had to like react.
Right.
Like I said, man, it's always provoked.
Right.
So do you have an anger issue? Yes, in certain situations.
I mean, like, there's been a lot of allegations that has been leveled at me, you, and not so much, shit, fire, right? And not so much the blackhead even, but it's like I get called certain names, you get called certain things, and it's like I really would love to pinpoint where all this is coming from, but we know people. And you go asking people, hey, so why do you feel like this? And the reaction is always the same. It always goes something like this. You go ask somebody, hey man, why is point A point A? Point B point B? I didn't say anything. Right? I didn't say anything, and I was misquoted.
My favorite. I
would never, ever say anything like that about you.
Hey,
Alright? That's just not something I typically do. To other people, yeah, maybe. But to you, my respect for you and all you've done with your hands would not ever let me say anything like that, dude. Now, granted, I might be a little crazy. A little bit crazy. But, you see, when you do that type of shit, you kind of really figure out that you're just chasing your fucking tail in a circle. Because you can hear shit third person. And trust me, y'all might think your friends is keeping shit confidential. They not. They name drop motherfuckers. Quick. And it's like, I walk around upset, by the way. And it's like, anybody who knows me. First, let me clarify this. Because my face is straight. Because I might not be joking at the time. Does not mean I'm in a bad mood. This young man over here would tell you in a heartbeat when I am in a bad mood or if something is about to happen, some physical altercation, I get excited. And I smile from ear to ear, which makes me think I'm crazy because I be happier when I'm about to do something to somebody more so than I am if I'm sitting around joking, telling jokes and cracking wisecracks and shit. So that, in a sense, might make me crazy. But I understand everybody's entitled to their free speech. First Amendment and such. However, when your First Amendment impeaches several of my other amendments, which I don't know offhand.
Right to bear arms.
My right to bear arms. Hey, that's what, the third, I think. The Second Amendment, I think. That's the Second Amendment. And they put it up that high for a reason, first of all. I know my founding fathers. Shout out to goddamn Barack. I know what's up. Man, Lincoln, he wasn't even born yet. I take that back. Thomas Jefferson and George Washington, them dudes, they knew what was up. They knew your First Amendment is the right of freedom of speech. So, they sit down, they put that on paper, right? This big old scroll. The right of freedom of speech. The right for somebody to say whatever it is they want to say.
And that leads you right into the Second
Amendment. Exactly. If somebody say something that you don't agree with, you have the right to correct their ass on sight. That's why it's that high up. You know what I'm saying? It's not by accident. Like the right to bear arms is not like the 29th Amendment or some shit. It's right under the fact this sucker nigga might have the right to say whatever he wants.
I don't think it's coincidence.
It ain't no coincidence. But fire, you come 2 inches down. The right to correct sucker nigga on spot. So,
and the Second Amendment always trumps the
First. It always, you can say whatever you like about me. My point is, y'all already think I'm crazy. Why you would say something about me at this point? Outside of it being just ignorance, or you just feeling like you that big bad of a motherfucker. And that's perfectly fine. Cause I mean, look at me. I'm not that big of a fellow. I'm not at all. In fact, I'm not the biggest in my entire, like, 3-man squadron. I might just be the smallest person in my entire 3-man squadron. But I will promise you this. You probably don't know nobody who's going to take it that further to the extreme. I will sit in a wheelchair, half brain dead, with a smile on my face, eating pudding, and put you in the ground for thinking anything less that you was going to get ahead of me yet, young fellas. Now, y'all can take that how you want to. I know this might be admissible in court of law if something happened and people say, oh man, he said he was going to do it. You are absolutely correct. I said I was going to correct you on site. I'm a Second Amendment somebody. You're going to be a verb when I get finished with you. Any black man, that nigga got blanked. Insert your name there. Well, we gonna have to cut this because the time our conversations on camera, it ends up extending past the point where YouTube wants us to upload it. But we have a lot to share with you people because we got to catch up on a lot of things. We got to give a lot of advice out to people because people are going about life in the wrong direction.
Lost souls, man.
And we care about you suckers. We care about y'all. That y'all might not coincide with these whores.
Oh.
And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing more worse than a sucker whore baby.
Don't forget about the whores, man. You forgot about the whores?
Never forget about the whores.
Don't forget about the whores, man.
Fly as possible, man. Fly at all costs. Words to see on the red figure. Understand that, man.